Mandii had Joe in his feelings today, didn't she? Mandii B did an interview about a year ago that's just now starting to recirculate again. Her saying that marriage is for broke. What she really was trying to say is just a bad contract, but she equated it to it being for broke. And Joe's response, that again has sparked the back and forth or slight war between him and Mandii B. This is a age-old battle. Mandii speaks on him, he speaks on Mandii. I'm not gonna lie, I think most of the time it's like Mandii saying something to him, and then every so often like he gives up the response. But I don't think he really initiating shit all the time, but I'm not about to act like he's also not starting shit just to be starting it, because even though they're not friends and even though there's like beef, they do engage in, I feel like, a playful back and forth where they slightly say disrespectful things about each other. Most of the time it does keep like a certain line of like, we're just gonna do this for the content, boom, bow. It's not like Joe needs her, but I think he allows her to use him. This back and forth was completely different. I think Joe got a little bit more irritated than normal. You could hear it in his responses because his girlfriend Sade was brought up. So because things hit a little bit closer to home, I think he was okay with getting a little bit nastier. We should start with watching the actual clip of what Mandii said about marriage being for brokies.
Protect. Agreed. Everything that you have.
If you're a woman that is focused on making more, having your own career, bringing in your own money, absolutely. I think, okay, so this is going to be my hot take. And no shade to either of you.
We're only 3 minutes in.
I know. I think marriage...
I don't know. Anybody that starts off, this is going to be a hot take. One, it's about to be more flagrant than it actually needs to be. This is clip farming. If I start off with this is a hot take, even though I don't like leading the hot take in with something like that, it's somebody openly admitting, yeah, I'm about to clip farm. Check this.
And no shade to either of you.
We're only 3 minutes in.
I know. I think marriage is for broke. And so I think a woman who wants to be married is leaning more into the patriarchy and wants to be essentially, possibly taken care of, have their man as the leader. All of the ideals for me of what marriage looks like is that. So I just saw my friends recently this weekend. She was like, did you want to be married? And I literally said, yeah, when I was poor. As a woman who can now like provide for herself, also doesn't want motherhood, and also sees a lot of these celebrity women now having to continue working because they have to pay alimony. I mean, we have even podcasters now paying alimony. Shout out to Rachel Lindsay. Like there's all of these.
Yo, without her just saying, oh, marriage is for broke bitches, I think all she had to do was say that if you have money, marriage is a bad contract. If all she said was that, I think it wouldn't be viral, obviously. Now, the person that she just brought up, Rachel Lindsay, we're going to get to the Joe thing. Don't worry. Number one, like, don't shout me out because I'm a bitch that lost out here in court. Shit, it's even podcasters out here paying alimony. Shout out to Rachel Lindsay. Like, damn, nigga. Not all of us saw it, but for those who didn't see it, check this out. She was going back and forth with TK Kirkland. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. And they were on the Higher Learning podcast. I feel like there's some behind the scenes shit that came out. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, it's a white man. I didn't know it was a white man. Oh my God. Did y'all know that? Holy fuck, it's a cracker. Look at this shit, y'all. Holy shit. Damn. Okay, I feel bad for her.
You got a kid?
No, well, my exes might as well be my child. I pay alimony.
You got caught up, huh? So he got you.
Yeah.
He got you.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to be happy or...
I mean, happy because I got out of it.
No, happy for the nigga.
I'm so glad you didn't say that on the podcast.
He came up on $500,000.
Yeah, I'm happy for the nigga.
Why?
Because it's good sometimes for the man to win. See
why?
But you see what I'm saying?
When he's an adult, older than me, fully capable of working, a licensed professional, but used the system to come up, took advantage of me. You okay with that?
No, just because it's you personally, no. But watch what I'm about to tell you.
Tell me.
Women been doing it to men since the beginning of time.
That doesn't make it right.
Oh, yes, the fuck it.
I don't agree with you taking advantage of a system because it's there.
No.
I don't agree with that.
Only
we should have did this on the show.
Still rolling?
Yeah, only because it's you, I'm concerned. Because we have a...
He don't know it's a white man either.
Or if it was my daughter, I will be concerned.
Right.
But the fact is, it's a system that's there to be taken advantage of.
So you should, because you can. Is that what you're saying?
I'm at the point in life, however the cards play out for you, and the way you lay your head down on the pillow at night, you got to be happy. If that means he had to do what he had to do to get you, I'm sorry that he did that shit. Listen to me. I'm sorry, darling.
So you're anti-child support. You gotta be anti-child support.
I'm sorry that happened to you. But I guarantee as you move forward through life,
welcome to the club.
Well, I never would. It's the most expensive mistake I made.
That's my point about the same stuff I was saying about life. Love.
But then, we have to congratulate him.
No. As a G.
Yeah, I got you.
Salute that nigga.
Because he's not black, too, by
He's
the
a
way.
white belt.
Oh, even better.
What?
What?
Okay, let's focus because we still have to get to Joe Budden crashing out on her. Joe had a response to what Mandii had to say about marriage, and this is what he had to say about it.
I couldn't agree more, but then there's a better way to state why you're against being married than to offend the people that are married and to say, hey, this is all for broke people.
I agree her wording was wrong.
I agree with that.
I agree.
That's just
but like I said, what I think she was trying to say was to speak to.
Oh, God, I hate when niggas just be rushing. Yeah, I agree. Can you let me finish the fucking statement?
Back to my original point on that, I think she was trying to speak to the divorce rate.
Started off mature, and then, in my opinion, he goes low. He goes low first.
I just think we hear from too many chicks that ain't been marriageable, talking about their views on fucking marriage. Mandii did a podcast called Horrible Decisions. She go out there, she tell you, horrible.
Not horrible.
Horrible.
Spelled with a W-H-O.
Yeah, W-H. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She'll tell you about her fucking sexcapade. She'll tell you about her life. It's kind of all out there. When is the fuck? Don't make me say it.
When a nigga want to marry that?
When is the marryable part in that? Where is the portion of your life where you were living in a way to where that would be an option? Like even in this, when I hear her talking,
say that because people got different lives off camera.
I'm not saying that.
The second half was not necessary. Is it okay to say? Sure. You say whatever the fuck you want, right? So this is the thing. Like let's really talk about it, okay? When you're out in these streets and you fucking with hoes and you're a sexual deviant and you in the strip club and you doing hoe shit too, we don't have those rights. You don't have those rights to then say she's not marriage potential because the shit that we do out here in these streets could also be considered that too, right? So you out of pocket because you know what I'm saying? Like let me do my hoeing, I let you do your hoeing, and when we like talk about our hoeing on a mutual level, it's okay. The moment you try to put my hoeing like it's dirtier than your version of hoeing is when we have an actual problem. I just think in terms of these streets, when you outside in this field, I don't think that's right. But you know, there's a code amongst the hoes still. And one of those codes is, at the end of the day, like nigga, if you're not in pimping or trying to sell a bitch on OF, what are you doing out here telling us what we should do for marriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care what your views are on marriage. You're the last person we trying to hear from. Because Joe had that response on the Joe Budden podcast where he was like, yo, you was never really like marriageable anyway, blase, blase, blah. Mandii got up on Instagram Live and responded to him, alluded to a couple things between them and their history.
Why does Joe be hating on me? I don't know. At this point, it's because I ain't little. I don't know. I don't know why Joe hating. Because to call me unmarriable as if we all publicly don't know his roster of women that he has proposed to and is about to propose to.
See, that's where she crossed the line. That's what she brought. She could have kept it in the past. You know what I'm saying? She could have said, I know your past, nigga. You're a sexual deviant. She could have just kept it there. You're in strip clubs all the time. You have fucked with hoes. It could have all been the past. Once she says who he's about to propose to and brought it to present sense, gloves was off. At this point, Joe is playing dirty. Pay attention, because that's really what's happening. He's crashing out today, and I thought it was funny because the nigga started it.
Don't know his roster of women that he has proposed to and is about to propose to. Because that was so disrespectful. Barry, I'm telling you.
Let me hold
I would sit across from Joe and be like, now tell me what makes me unmarriable.
You know, every time they go back and forth, I'm going to tell you what makes Mandii lose in my mind. What makes Mandii lose every time her and Joe spar is that in some way she's always going to ask to come on the podcast, right? Like these niggas he responded, he took a shot at you. It's like she be daydreaming about being able to sit down and get on the pod with him again. And that shit is always there. There's always a sense of she's hoping this back and forth can lead to some sort of collaboration. It's never going to happen. It's so lame and it kills whatever ground she's standing on.
I would sit across from Joe and be like, now tell me what makes me unmarriable. Because we see who denied your proposal and we know who you getting ready to propose to. And we know everybody you done moved in.
Yeah, hoes. Current or reformed.
I just don't like that. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you. And that's why I like Ish, because Ish knows me off the pod. I am very marryable.
Look, man, a hit dog on holler. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't think that's a question that should ever be asked. What makes me unmarriageable? Because what Joe ended up doing mid crash out is start listing some of the reasons why you are unmarriageable, which was fucking crazy. It's like, why'd you ask for that? Because the nigga gave it to you. I don't think you should have ever asked that question to begin with, because you know why. I don't think anybody wants their whole resume just listed out, because in the moment it was fun, but in a chronological order and list, it looks horrible. Yeah, she got what she asked for.
And there's one more thing that I heard that I'm just not sure I heard. I had to be wrong.
Say it. Maybe was it me?
No, this was Mandii.
Oh. Huh.
I heard Mandii say something, but it had to be a mistake.
That you wanted.
Yeah.
What? Who Mandii? What Mandii?
Hey, yo, I have zero problem with people replying to things that podcasters say until I hear something stupid like, he must be mad because he tried to f me.
Oh, she said that?
Yes.
And you're not mad at
Yes. Well,
did you try to?
No. Mandii lies so much, she can't tell when it's a bad lie. So she just spitting. And I hate when you motherfuckers that would...
You know, do I believe he tried to fuck her at some point? Actively? No. But you know when you just be hanging out with hoes, even if you have a hoe that's a homegirl that you never fuck, or you do fuck at some point, but it takes like a year or two because y'all actually just be kicking it and you be sharing your hoe resources between each other. You know what I mean? There's a higher level, there's a more sexual level of flirting going on, right? So I think in that, the line could be blurred pretty easily on if you took an advance at me or not, right? Now, that to me is completely separate from like actively like, yo, I'm trying to crack for real. Like I'm texting you, I'm pulling up, I'm doing more than outside of our podcasting link up responsibilities. Like I'm really trying to crack. That's completely different to me. So do I think he did that? Nah, I don't believe that, but I do believe that interactions between them could have been interpreted as that, for sure.
Mandii, we from 2008, girl. So much she can't tell when it's a bad lie. So she just spitting. And I hate when you motherfuckers that would. Mandii, we from 2008, girl. 09. I love that you got in shape.
Ooh,
I love that you changed your diet. I love that you made different life decisions and you looking better today and you feeling better today. But
this nigga's playing dirty as fuck. Holy shit. But he's also in his girl bag. This nigga is actually saying girl, so he's playing real dirty right now. He's being real catty.
Dog, come on, we go back to 2008. A sentence I ain't never heard was tried to Mandii. That's not the way it comes back in the street, Mandii.
Lord, help me.
Just so we clear, I've never heard the word tried in there. This is back to Henny Palooza days. Like, what are we talking about? But you're a woman, and I'm a little bit mature, so we're not going to go back and forth about this. And I'm not going to say no more about it. But don't say that again, because I ain't all the way as mature as I need to be. Don't let me hear you say that repulsive again. Where is the text? Call T-Mobile. Get the phone record. Show anything that says there's some merit to this, because you're going to ruin my Carfax with that.
Oh, my God, this boy.
Like some lies you got to fix. I'm sorry, I know some of y'all. Some lies you got to fix because Mandi's popular and got a platform. Somebody might hear that and believe it.
People heard it and believe it.
Somebody might say, and then my Carfax credit score back down to 520, letting people just talk. Mandii, don't say that again, or I might get mad and actually reply to it, and I believe it at that.
Just some dirty playing. He kept referencing 2008 Mandii and then immediately transitioned into I'm happy that you look good now. 2008 Mandii, 2009 Mandii, like the beginning. Those are two different people. So y'all let's just look. Over here on the left, that's 2009, 2008 Mandii. This is, the new Mandii. So take with it as you will. Moving on. Yo, there was another thing that he brought up about like what made her unmarriageable. He brought up the whole spectacular hocking the loogie in her mouth on stage. Nigga, that video was crazy. Holy shit. And it was just like this nigga was hawking the craziest loogie, mucus-filled loogie down her throat. And it's just like what I said before. In the moment, it's a lot of fun. Listed out chronologically, it gets a little nasty. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little nasty. But let's go ahead and listen to what she had to say, though, in response to Joe just crashing out and losing his goddamn mind, which I think was mainly fueled because she brought up Sade.
Okay, I misread that then. You wanted to read a book in the Bronx. Yes, back when I was in the park, Chester. The whole ride home, you were confused why I didn't let you up. Why I brought your plate downstairs. But you didn't want to, you just wanted to talk. You just wanted to talk. So if I misread that, my bad, Joseph. My bad, Joseph. You wanted to be intellectual and talk about geography and the history of the United States of America after you came and got that Thanksgiving Day plate for me. Okay. I didn't know. I misread that, Joseph. I misread that.
It's kind of a weak response. And it's also something that like nobody can prove except the two people in the car. So this is all he say, she say. But also it's like, I don't know what their relationship was. I've had people offer me Thanksgiving plates that were non-family members, and the energy with some of them I could have hit. And then also the whole reading the book thing, like nobody can actually prove that. And on Thanksgiving Day, that's kind of crazy. Where were they at before? Were they at the same Thanksgiving dinner? Because maybe this was a leftover plate. This might have been a leftover plate. Because on Thanksgiving, bro, how do you even have time to get that type of game off if that's what happened? That sounds unrealistic.
You wanted to watch a documentary. You like documentaries.
Not on Thanksgiving.
You like documentaries. I thought I was going to get the invite upstairs. So, okay. I'm just saying, I misread that, Joseph. You wanted to watch a documentary and talk. Excuse me. As a hoe, like you want to refer to me as, that nobody wants.
Her proper title is whore.
I misread that. So my bad, Joey.
Mistakes happen. You could have misread the situation. You also could have been offering a little bit of pussy too. We just don't know. I think that was a very tame response compared to what Joe did. So I think that means she's bowing out of this version of their exchange over these last 5 to 10 years or however long it's been since See the Thing has been off of the Joe Budden network. So is there anything deeper to get from this? No. I think today we had a good lesson about hoe etiquette. I think we still see that hoes can get hurt and hoes can be spiteful. I think that's what we see on both ends, honestly. And hoes are petty. I can't wait to see more. If the hoe slander continues, fuck it, I'm here for it.